whole stinking truth. Well,
Hello.
hello, everybody. As you know, although I'm on the wrong side, I
Oh,
am
let me fix
the
that.
naughty, the ever so very naughty Alexis Flame. And
Hmm.
I'm joined by my lovely co hostess, the modest Long Island housewife, the ever so nice
Tony
Toni Homeperm.
Homeperm.
I
Yes.
see we're wearing the same hair color tonight.
Pretty much, yeah. It's
Yeah, I
it's
see
very
you kept your
similar.
hair natural like mine.
Yes, natural like yours.
It's amazing, it's amazing you're not bald.
I know, I know.
So, for those of you who do not know, we are tonight also broadcasting live on Instagram.
Oh, Tom Cat said we're both bitches.
Yes, well, I'd like to say that Tomcat's not an appreciative niece, but that'd be lying because she did fabulous with my tiger suit.
That is true.
However, I took time out of my day today to text my lovely and talented niece, and
Hmm.
she has a way of saying thank you, which doesn't really translate into thank you.
I know. I wonder where she learned that. I just don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. Hi, Gia. You're a bitch too. No, anyway.
Hey, Gaylord.
Oh, thank you, Gaylord.
Thank you. Oh, he wanted to mention the jewelry.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm wearing tonight from Crystal Fire by Alexis Flame. I am wearing the first necklace of 2023.
Hmm.
And this is done in clear rhinestones along with hyacinth and goldenrod. It's a pretty effect. And of course, it has matching earrings. I'm modeling this tonight.
I'm also wearing Crystal Fire by Alexis
The
Flame.
difference being what I'm wearing is for sale. You own yours.
Nobody's getting this one.
I'm so
Sorry.
I'm so glad that you enjoy it. But
I do. I do.
yes, anyone who's interested, and I believe you can see some pieces behind me. Oh,
Don't fall off the chair.
oh yeah, we're not doing that again.
Not again.
The center is peach and peach AB,
Oh, look at that.
and then there's the pink set is actually already spoken for.
Hmm.
It's similar to yours, and then there's the black and white. I'm especially fond of the black and white because the hearts are what's called black diamonds. They're like a smoky gray. It's a very, very pretty set.
Yes.
But then again, most of them are.
Very true.
And even though they're custom made, you'd be surprised how affordable my prices are.
Yes, they are.
Oh, dear, excuse me.
Oh, thank you, Mona. She says, you girls look beautiful. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much, dear, and thank you for tuning in and joining us.
Oh, Tomcat. No, it's not for you.
What did she say?
She said, is that for me? The jewelry set.
I don't know. Maybe if she called and came to visit more often. I mean, I don't have a problem making jewelry for family. That stays in touch. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did. Uh,
And my daughter G is going to want some too.
of course, of course. Oh, Tom does have to admit we both look great.
Thank you, sweetie. I know somebody had accused me of taking the potion.
Well, I feel like I did take the potion. Now, what, your tone seems very pointed. Yes,
Me?
like the point of a knife.
And there's that. Well, once when I was in a depressed state, it was ordered to remove all sharp objects from my reach, starting with my tongue.
Hmm. Hi, Justice. Hi.
Justice, you handsome thing, you. How are you? We love Justice, but he's definitely naughty. I
Yeah.
like that in a man.
And you can't leave a wig unattended around him.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, never leave your wigs unattended around Justice.
No.
He'll be dancing around in them,
Mhm.
wearing that and probably not much
Probably not
else.
much else. No, probably not. Mm,
Actually, that might be worth it.
yeah. Oh, so I wanted to tell you that
Yes.
I've been very open, like everywhere, that I got Botox last week on the forehead,
Oh, I wouldn't
and
know about such
I
things.
know you
I'm
wouldn't know about anything like
naturally youthful.
yes, and I have to say it has made such an amazing difference on my forehead. I can't believe it.
Actually, it really has.
It's like
Next episode, I expect to see you wearing your hair off your face, and I
yeah,
want
I
that.
know. I should have. Well, I may have another treatment by then, so it'll should be even just better. So.
You need to tell the wig wizard I'm coming for that one next.
This is an old one. It's
I have one similar to it, but I really like that one. I need him to make one of those for me.
I thought you had one.
I have one similar, but the hair started out a bit darker and a different texture. It's similar, but not quite the same.
Gotcha. Hello, Kevin. Hello.
Weenie! I love my pocketbook and I love my sisters, Kevin and Kerry, even more. The bowels of hell.
The
Oh, you
hospital
stopped
bowels of
by to
hell.
tidy up for me. You're such a good sister. Yeah, she just wants to make sure when her time comes, she gets a good unit. I ain't mad at her. Oh, yes, for those of you who don't know, years ago, I got hell in a divorce settlement.
Mm,
I own it
you were
now.
lucky. You were
I own it
lucky.
now. So, how now, Tony? You've been back in the saddle. It's like as if it's as if you never left.
I know.
Doing
I know.
shows.
Yes.
You know what you haven't done yet as of late, though, that I'm
What?
waiting for?
What?
One of your phenomenal parodies.
No, I haven't. I haven't. I've done some just regular
You really
music
need
videos.
to.
Yes, I've
For
got
those
a.
of you who don't know, Tony is not only a gifted and talented singer and comedian. Well, actually, back to comedian. She is the princess of parody. She really is. She did a to the tune of Barry Manilow's Copacabana. She did a song to honor my birthday one year. The only reason I didn't kill her is because I was too busy laughing my ass off, and my ass was significantly bigger at the time she wrote the song. It was a lot of laughing, trust me.
Yes, it's true.
But no, I mean seriously. And what's the date that you and Tom Kenner are appearing at Governors again?
Saturday, January 21st.
So you wouldn't know it to look at her now.
No, you
But
wouldn't.
Tony actually does a hilarious take on Sophia from the Golden Girls. And as you know, our good Judy Tomcat is he doesn't impersonate, he becomes B. Arthur.
It's true.
I've
It's
said
true.
this a million times and I'm going to say it again. If B. Arthur had left behind at the time of her death a voice activated vault, Tomcat could get into it.
True.
I'd be surprised if he couldn't.
Yes. He would be in there like Flynn.
Mm-hmm. But in case she's still watching, she's still a bitch.
What is that? Yes, Kevin agrees. He said Tomcat certainly becomes B.
No, he really does. He doesn't channel her. He's possessed by her. He is
Yes.
her.
Yes.
I mean, hey, she's tall anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I have to make for where is it? I just had one. I made from my originals, experimenting with my jewelry making. years ago, back in the 80s, my mother had gotten me a brooch.
The 1880s?
Yes. Uh-huh. As I was saying, all right, let's go back to the beginning. A movie that my mother and I used to enjoy.
Oh, and Edwina is really throwing shade.
Oh no, Shadis Parameters. That bitch just came with an eclipse.
The eclipse.
Thank you, Weenie.
Uh,
You're a bitch. Also,
yes, she is.
one of my favorite movies to watch with my late mother was Mame with B. Arthur and Lucille Ball.
Mm-hmm.
And in this movie, B.
B.
Arthur,
Arthur.
sang a song called "The Man in the Moon is a Lady."
Lady.
And so when my mother saw this pin, although the one she had bought me back then has long since gone missing, it was done with black enamel.
Mm.
This is the pin. It's basically the man in the moon in drag.
Right.
So the man in the moon is a lady. Well, I was experimenting with various mediums and I tried nail acrylic. I mount the rhinestone jewelry in Play-Doh to hold it together while I solder it. So I figured, let me see if I can make a mold out of Play-Doh. Did. And I made replica moon men or moon queens. Actually, it looks like Madam. Remember Whalen and Madam, everybody?
Oh God, yes.
It looks like Madam.
Yes.
But or it looks like Punch from Punch and Judy.
Mm.
But I have to say, and I painted these by hand. Who'd have known an old drunk could have such a steady hand? And I've got to send one of these to Tomcat because, after all, the man in the moon is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a nightgown; it's a satin chemise.
And he does the song, so
he does to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bitch. Now, anyway, well, Tom.
But speaking about bitches.
Oh, don't get me started. You know where I can go.
Oh, I know.
Have broomstick will travel because I'm getting really tired of seeing a form that certain so-called ladies trying to whip out their wiener and piss on a sister's parade just because some gals are booked and some are not. But when one blows foo-foo on social media, that's not how to get bookings.
No, it's not.
That's how to let everybody from fellow entertainers to club owners and managers know that you're a troublemaker. And can I say this on the air? Yes, I can and will. A shit stirrer. So this person, without mentioning any names, well, I already know one candidate this year for the Big Spoon Award. The Big Spoon Award goes out to the Betty Crocker of the shit stirrers every year.
Mm-hmm. And they should be forced to lick the spoon.
Oh, those who stir the shit pot should most definitely be made to lick the spoon.
Yes, exactly, Tom. If you want to get booked, bitch about not getting booked. Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, that always works.
Yeah,
that always works.
You know what I say? If you're not getting booked, make your own booking.
This is true.
Put the energy into.
But you know what? But don't try to ruin it for a sister, because doing that, throwing shade on them, doesn't make your candle burn any brighter. As a matter of fact, it makes your makeup look dull and dingy. Who said that?
I think it was you.
Oh. Well, perhaps I should pour myself a wee drinky poo and tell you how I really.
Yes, Alexis, don't sugarcoat your feelings. Be honest with us.
What is this sugarcoat you speak of? Can I get there through a wardrobe, or does my apartment have to be picked up in a cyclone? Sugarcoat. I'm not Willy Wonka. I'm Alexis Flame. Don't get it twisted. But everybody has to believe in something. I believe I'll have another cocktail.
Yes.
But and part of me really wants to just call certain people out. But the problem is I have more class than that.
Yeah, well, like I always say, I'm not going to give them the. I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
going to
right. And
give
plus,
them the
Cher
notoriety.
once said there's no such thing as bad
It was bad
publicity.
publicity.
That
Right.
being said, I'm not giving the bitches any
Right.
publicity.
So I'm not going to give them any. And what did Tom say? Sometimes we have to remember with drag, a polished turd, still a turd.
Tom, I love you. You're a bitch. I like that in a niece. I
Well,
really do.
how could you not like that in a family member?
But well, that's so true. I mean, aren't we all?
I mean,
But
well, a lot of
no,
times you call me out for being, bitchy, and I tell you, I said, well, I learned from the best.
yes, you did.
But what can you say to that?
I got nothing.
Right. I learned from the best. What can I tell you?
Well, we'll just say I'm as far as bitchery goes. We'll just say I'm not known to suffer quietly.
Yeah.
I'm also one who's not known. Put this way, if I've got something to say, I'm going to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no two ways about it.
Nope.
And woe be to the person who thinks they can stop me.
Mm-hmm.
Or worse yet, tries.
Yeah.
That would be a surefire way for one to get their feelings hurt, immediately followed by their patootie.
I'm just, when you go into that mode, I'm like Whoopi Goldberg in The Color Purple. I'm just like, I'm just going to sit back and see what color the wall going to turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with Sugar Avery. I wonder what colors Alexis going to put on the wall next. So be a honey, you graffiti like you've never before seen. No, but it really bothers me though, because I've said this repeatedly. We're really not totally out of the woods with all the pandemic stuff. Then here came monkeypox. Who only knows what else is coming down the pipe?
What else can they?
What
more can they do to us?
But bitches still have time to be shady.
Oh yeah.
You know what? If you see your sister has another gig, has a good gig, instead of trying to whiz all over it, why don't you be both a lady and a professional and see if you can get booked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and especially because talking trash about somebody else's gig isn't going to get you booked as a guest, and it's definitely not going to get you your own gig.
Nope.
It's just going to get you labeled as somebody that nobody wants.
Right.
And some people have that label already.
Very true.
And serious. And it's always people whose talent is marginal to begin with. It's like, if you're going to come for me, you better have hair, face, and wardrobe comparable to mine. Because if your gowns are by Goodwill and your wigs are by Rose, don't come for me.
Right.
Unless you want your feelings hurt.
Very true.
So,
very true.
Did I leave anything out?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think you ticked all the boxes.
Tony, you don't think any less of me for stating my opinion now, do you, honey?
I couldn't possibly think any less of you than I already do.
All right, you know what? I walked right into that.
You said
there is nothing I can say or do.
So
okay, I just might as well say, hey, Tony, why don't you get in a zinger on me? I'm wide open over here.
As I always say, I learned from the best. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what? My ass hurts. Why don't you kiss it, make it better, bitch?
You taught me too well.
Obviously. But just remember one thing. The teacher never teaches everything.
That's true. That's very true.
The teacher saves the best stuff for the teacher.
That's true.
It will not be taught to you. You have to hope you're fortunate enough to observe it in action.
Very true.
Which could happen in an episode soon. Because one day, just like we are late tonight, because it was just one of those nights, and I got eyelash glue in my contact lens.
Because of course.
Yeah, so one night, it's just going to be a night like that, like Lemony Snicket's, a series of unfortunate events.
Yes.
And I'm just going to come on camera and say, you know what? I'm not the naughty Alexis Flame. I'm the evil bitch Alexis Flame who's fresh out of fucks to give.
There you go.
Everybody, go and get a pen and pencil because you might want to jot some of this down. Tonight's the night.
Tom wants to know about your robe.
What?
Tom wants to know about your robe.
It's just basically like a Harry Potter type robe. Jeremy made it for me. Who couture? Mm-hmm. But Tomcat, you were just wearing something not too long ago that I saw a picture of, and I need you to make one for me. But then again, Tom, for those of you who don't know, Tomcat is not only a fabulous entertainer and cosplayer, as well as the reincarnation of Beatrice Arthur, he's a fabulous costume maker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you have any special costume needs, I would suggest you all look up Tomcat.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him his decrepit auntie sent you.
Tell them Large Marge sent you. You know, the actress who played Large Marge, I think she passed away today.
Who the hell is Large Marge?
From Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, Pee-wee. The hell with Pee-wee.
When he's in the truck, she's the truck driver who picks him up, and it turns out she was a ghost. Tom.
As well as being a man.
Tom says, no sequin pants ever.
Really? I'll take that under advisement. I will take that under advisement. Considering I got them back the very next day in more than enough time for my event, I will take that under.
I know. You got.
And she's so full of shit, she stinks. When she figured it out, it took her a matter of moments. It was the figuring out that was a pain in the
ass. That was the bitch, was figuring it out. But it always is.
No, because you know what? Both the fabric and the lining were a 4-way stretch, but there was an interfacing not sewed into, but fused to the waistband.
Yeah.
When she figured that out, please, if she had figured that out while she was still here, she would have probably done it by hand in 5 minutes.
She probably would have.
I mean, she's amazing. There's no two ways about it. And the next time I have such a dilemma, I'm sending it right to you. I don't care what you say. And I'm going to tell all my friends to send theirs to you. Oh, and you maybe drop my earring, you bitch.
Yes, we're just putting it out there.
You are still in that chair. Tell me what it is awful things I'm supposed to be doing to you.
Tomcat loves to work on sequin pants. Just putting it out there into the universe.
Uh-huh. Remember, Tom, that was your drag mother who just said that.
Well, he knows I'm a bitch.
Yeah, but you always said, they'll never believe that I'm a bitch. Yeah,
never
Toni,
think that of me.
Toni, I hate to tell you, but as of late, yes, they really would.
They might.
Not that they'd be mad at you.
No.
But, and modest Long Island housewife,
I'm so modest.
Ass.
I'm so modest.
Yes. But, sweetie.
Yes, apples falling from trees and such.
They don't fall far. They don't even roll. I didn't forget your breakfast. I didn't bring your breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't eat your din-din.
No.
Oh, by the way, Blanche, you know we got rats in the cellar. Toni, I'm going to have to send it to you because has anyone ever seen that app, Reface?
Who's Grandpa? There's no grandpas here, Alonzo.
Alonzo?
Someone's confused.
I have no idea. Who the hell is Alonzo?
I don't know. He said, hi, Grandpa. I don't see any grandpas here.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
And
maybe,
Alonzo.
Maybe they need cataract surgery.
Maybe they need something. And just so everyone knows, Naughty or Nice is brought to you by Crystal Fire by Alexis Flame.
Yes, it says it right down there. Well,
I know,
if you're on,
I know.
not you can't see it on Instagram, but you can see it everywhere else.
Oh, they'll see it on Instagram soon enough.
Oh yes,
There's
yes.
going to be a Crystal Fire page.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy. You're so kind. So, but again, I mean, all this drama with these girls,
Yeah.
Instead of being a douche and posting all kinds of crapola, try being a professional and a lady and an actual, because we're all supposed to be sisters. Try just calling a gal up and say, hey, if you need a guest star, I'm available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, be civil about it. Be a lady about it. But now the damage is done. You can call the Vatican if you want to. No one's going to book your ass.
Yeah.
You'd be lucky if you could get booked at the precinct.
Yes.
Oops.
Oh, hello. Hi, Robert. I know you guys are doing great in Florida. We miss you too.
Rob, how are you? And how's Madison? We love and miss you. Oh, and by the way, Rob, nowhere can you find Amaretto coffee creamer. Nowhere. I'm so mad. No, because you know what it is? I used to, whenever I couldn't find my Amaretto coffee creamer, I used to blame it on Rob. I even put it on Facebook.
I know. He said he bought them all.
You can't find. I've been to 5 supermarkets this week. Cenende, Squazici, Squazul, nothing. Good luck finding it. Oh, I'm so mad.
Anna Isabella says,
you
look beautiful in red.
You're so kind. Thank you ever so.
That's definitely one of your colors.
There's very few colors that I can't pull off.
True.
No, but you know what? But my girlfriend Ambrosia, I mean, she's we know you're great.
We know you're great.
Ambrosia can wear.
Oh, he found the amaretto down there.
Where?
He had to drive 25 minutes away to get it.
Honey, you better send some up to New York because you can't find it anywhere. No, but Ambrosia can wear any hairstyle. One of the few drag queens I know who can rock a pixie.
I know, a pixie.
I put on one of her pixie wigs.
Oh,
do you
Lord.
know what I looked like? I look like the mean lunch lady. No tater tots for you. That's what I look like.
I'd be afraid to wear that little hair.
Right?
Oh, that's it. It's rare to hear you curse in Italian.
All right, I might have had that one coming too.
Oh, and Rob got 4 amaretto creamer.
Yeah, well, you better send one up to New York, Rob. I'll be checking my mail. Watch, he'll send me an email with a picture of the bottle.
Right.
I'll be like, I should have specified.
And Tom says you are the mean lunch lady.
Next time I go through my wardrobe and I got Judith Ann's that I don't wear anymore. I wonder what the fuck I'll do with them.
He's trying. He thinks it'll get him out of having to do more sequin pants.
Oh, nice try.
But it's not going to work. Right?
No. If anything, it's going to have me send all the more sequin pants.
It's going to backfire. Pussycat.
As a matter of fact, I'll buy 2 size 3s. Actually, I might have to get 6 size 3s. And ask him to put them together to make one pair my size. Keep it up, Tomcat. Keep it up.
Oh, Tom wants to know what fragrance you spray your wigs with.
Whatever perfume I'm wearing.
Well, what is it?
It could be 1 out of 3. It could be Bal Versailles by Jean Desprez. That's a very old fragrance. They weren't on Dynasty. It's one that it could be First by Van Cleef and Arpels, which I wear very often. I'm trying to remember what the last one is.
It's probably the Van Cleef. Hey, the bell.
Oh, it could be. But also, I wear Black Orchid by Tom Ford. But my wigs, which are more than likely, it's either Van Cleef and Arpels First or it's Bal Versailles. Why do you ask, Tom?
I know why he asks. Whenever we get wigs of yours for Frank that we
Yeah, but the
do,
last two I sent were freshly washed. They shouldn't smell like
the
perfume.
sometimes they if you haven't washed them, the perfume
Oh, well, if I
is
haven't
on.
washed you, if I said that Frank
Yeah.
washed you, yeah, you will smell the perfume. It's funny because you even said you always knew when Frank had my wigs.
Oh yes, I'm like, oh, I smell Alexis's perfume.
Well, that's one thing I
That's not a
never.
bad thing. I'm not
No, but
complaining.
I never wear knockoff or imitation perfume. I do occasionally wear essential oils. After all, I am a witch, but I only wear if I'm wearing like a commercial fragrance, I only wear fine fragrance. My grandmother once told me a lady will only wear fine fragrance. If she can, a lady can wear a knockoff and make it look classier than the original. But when it comes to fragrance, a lady will only wear fine fragrance. And if she can't afford to wear fine fragrance, she won't wear a fragrance at all. And that always stuck with me. So you'll see no knockoffs on my perfume shelves. Because remember, you go to, if you like this, then you'll love that. Actually, there was only one time where I found one where they hit the mark exactly.
Really?
It was back in the 80s, and it made me sick, but I had to buy it because if you like poison, you'll love venom. And it was undetectable from actual Dior's poison. Usually they're on the same order, but not quite the same. This was a dead ringer for poison. Of course, I only ever found it once. But once it was all it took to get to the next paycheck so I could afford another bottle of poison.
And Drew wants to let you know that Stop and Shop might have the amaretto. Do you have?
I came from Stop and Shop today. No, they don't.
Oh well.
But thank you for trying to help. That was very sweet of you.
Thank you, Drew. LaBelle says she wears Red Door. I'm not familiar with that.
That's Elizabeth Arden.
Oh, okay.
I've worn Red Door in the past, but on the same order of Red Door, but I think it's a little bit more fun, is 273 by Fred Heyman. He also makes one called Hollywood. LaBelle, I got to get a hold of you, girl. I have a favor to ask you.
I'm oblivious to perfumes. There was a perfume from, was it the 80s or the 90s? It's either late 80s, early 90s that I loved.
Which
it
one?
Was Cher's Uninhibited. I don't even know if they still make it. You have it.
No, they don't make it anymore. However, actually, they don't, but they do.
Oh, they don't, but they do.
They don't, but they do.
I really? Love that.
I got caught up.
Don't get caught up.
Tony, I believe this is the bottle you're speaking of.
Yes.
Yes. Now, that's Cher's Uninhibited. That was released in the 80s.
Right.
However, as of late, there's been a real big hoop-de-doo about...
Oh. It's just Cher perfume.
It's not identical. Well, I wouldn't. Well, actually, but the Uninhibited is from the 80s.
Yeah,
so that could affect the fragrance.
Yeah.
But they're close enough where I'd say, is it rebranding? Doesn't matter. It's a fabulous fragrance. But yeah,
Cher by Cher.
If you liked Uninhibited. You'd want to pick up her current fragrance. It's very similar.
I do have to check it out because I always loved that fragrance.
Oh, I love Uninhibited. But this.
Hey, Joseph! Happy New Year to you too.
Who's that?
Joseph Carbone.
Joey, how are you? Joseph Carbone is very handsome, but at one time was a very famous drag queen.
Oh, what was his drag name?
I'm not telling.
Oh, you'll tell me later.
Because she was too pretty for color TV.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, I believe Joey was Jenna Jarrett. Is that correct, Joey?
Tom says his scent is
By
shocking.
Chaparelli? Really?
Oh. Joseph says
I
you are
thought
correct.
so.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not totally senile yet. Working on it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, she had this beautiful, her nephew, who's also a disgustingly gorgeous drag queen, probably has it now. She had this beautiful red Bob Mackie that I just wanted to mug her for. But you know what, truth be known? Basically, I could use that Bob Mackie for a glove. It's a size 6.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best. I went to host a pageant one year, and the guy they had helping me get dressed, he's like, Alexis, you look very uncomfortable. What's wrong, dear? I said, well, you know, I used to be a size 6. He said, well, what's the problem? I said, this gown still is. Joey, I'm a label whore. That gown was a Bob Mackie. Of course I remember.
Yeah. How are you not going to remember a Bob Mackie?
Especially because I had one very similar to it in gold. And from that same line, Bob Mackie did the same cut, and the patterning was the beading was in the pattern of a grapevine. I love you too, Joey. You and your mistress should come out to this foreign land called Queens for dinner one night. Shut up, Tony. Oh, you're just dying to say it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See, Tony likes to tell people, yes, I remember. I remember that. But see, Tony, I guess it has something to do with my appearance. That's right. That was what I
LaBelle said it.
All right, LaBelle. All right, girl. I got you, girl. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Can't make this shit up. You know what, Tony? I hope after the show you have to run out and look for sequin depends. Okay?
I think I need them.
Oh, when I get around to lighting this candle, you'll most certainly need them. You know what? Actually, she's right. She's a cunt, but she's right. But sweet. And as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, LaBelle was some mermaid queen that we know. Forget her name. Oh, yeah, Bella Noche. I knew I'd remember. Those ladies work at the warehouse. You need to mosey over to the warehouse and check these girls out.
Yes, that's the warehouse it's a once a month regular brunch, and I think their anniversary show is coming up. The anniversary show is coming up.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't been invited to do any shows. Oh, geez, who do I sound like?
You sound like one of the girls you just read.
Oops. Oops. I hate when that happens. Oh, no problem, sis. No, but seriously, yeah, I know. I sounded like one of those gals I just read to Phil.
Well, as long as we know how to read ourselves to filth, no one else can say anything.
Well, you know, just like, look, there's certain rules to doing drag. Like, there's no shame in looking like a hooker as long as you don't look like a cheap one.
Exactly.
If you do your makeup paint by numbers, so be it. Make sure you can count.
Exactly.
Okay, and when it comes to your sister, you know what? Give me a call later, sweetie. We can discuss that. I just want to get out of the house for an evening. This pandemic got me down.
It's a brunch. You won't be out in the evening.
Never mind.
You got to be in Long Island early.
I'm sorry. You were saying? Okay. Okay. Well, you know what?
I'm just letting you know. But
No,
you can do it. You can do it. You did it for
well,
Madison.
I know I can
show.
do it, but you know me in daytime drag.
I know. But it's daytime, but it's inside. So.
Well, that's a big help.
Yeah, and the lighting is
my God. Yeah, and
lighting is very kind.
I've said this many times. I have lost a significant amount of weight, but I'm still a big girl. Okay. And I'll say this, and I speak for Toni. I don't know if I can speak for Toni, but maybe a little bit. I speak for my sister, Kevin Wisher, Edwina Skudowicz. If it's in the summer and it's during the day and outside, I'm fat. Don't invite me. I ain't coming.
Oh, that was like this past summer, one of my nursing home jobs that they booked me for. I get there and I'm like, the room where I usually perform, nobody's there. I went back to reception. I was like, did we move to a different room or something? And they're like, oh, you're performing outside today. I was like,
who?
And this was
that would have been my
July or August, and I was just like, what? I was like, I sucked it up. I did my show, but afterwards I emailed them and I told them, listen, this is drag. I've got a wig, corsets, padding.
For those of you who are unaware,
and I charge them more.
Yeah, those of us who do drag, especially proper drag, with your wig, you have your wig grip, you have your wig cap, you have the wig itself. Then there's the corsetry, the body shaper, sometimes more than one pair of hosiery. In Toni, in my case, the breastplate, which is like wearing a wetsuit. We're all dressed up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yes, thank you, Tom. It was
July. And thank you, City. And the fact of the matter is, okay, this is why you can see a drag queen go out with the illusion of being naked during a blizzard in January, and she's sweating because the nudity is only an illusion. There's all kinds of layers under that flesh-tinted spandex. It ain't cute.
No, yeah.
I mean, and seriously. Oh, and Toni, you might remember this when you first started doing it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, because also you remember, like, for those of you, I've been doing this since the God left Chicago. But to the younger drag queens out there, do the math. Where it's the beginning of the night, you look fabulous. Okay, you could walk to the bar 5 miles, nudie-tootie in stiletto heels and not feel the cold. See if you feel the same way on the way home, bitch. Let me know how that works out for you.
As Kevin says, ain't cute.
No, it ain't.
Ain't cute.
No, because it's true. I mean, you're all attitude and adrenaline feeling fabulous on your way too. But on the way home, when you're not feeling so fabulous, your feet are talking to you and have nothing nice to say. And all of that, get back to me. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be waiting to say, I
told you so. Told you so.
Now, see, I'm not one to say I told you so.
Yes, you are.
So I would just have to sit there and go, Toni, how could you?
Easy. Learn from the best.
That's getting real old real quick, girl. Seriously. It's about to take a nosedive. Okay, you're about to find out just why the secret's in the sauce.
Oh, hey, Celine. Hey, girl. How are you?
Girl.
Celine was one of the few people that was like texting me while I was in the hospital. So I just want to say how much I appreciate her.
Selena at one time was one of my children. Once one of my children, always. But I mean, but no, Celine Dion, she's good people.
She
She's
is
another great singer. We love
one of
Celine Dion.
one of the best.
Tomcat, you are a goose schnauzer. You need to be shot with shit and then killed for stinking. I hate that bitch. Her little chest.
Kevin.
Another blabbermouth. Oh, I can't win for losing tonight.
Oh, I love you too, Celine. Thank you.
Oh, sure, everybody loves you.
She loves you too.
Thank you, girl. No, but Celine, she's good. No, she's not only a good entertainer, a great entertainer, she's great with people.
Oh, she says, anyone here that needs to be told off because I'm feeling it. Oh, you know what then, girl? We have to get you on as a guest.
Yes, we do.
So
we do.
I'll send you available dates.
You could call me or you could call Toni, but I'm the one who normally does the booking. But you could call either one of us, girl. We would live to have you on the show.
We need to talk.
Girl. Be looking for the poster with
the internet's going to be on fire.
Know that the tea will be piping hot during that episode.
Oh, the internet. Ooh, Facebook's going to be burning up.
Oh, honey, we're all going to Facebook jail with no chance of parole. Okay?
Oh,
who remembers the Addams Family? You know how much Trisha Adams' tea bubbles over?
Yes.
That ain't nothing.
Oh.
That ain't nothing.
The tea would be honey,
our teapot is going to have its own gravitational pull. Trust and believe.
Our Facebook would be on fire.
Oh, honey. There would just be. Oh no, there'll be no words for that.
Okay, Celine, you get back to work. We'll talk soon.
Yes, we will. Love you, girl.
We love you.
Now you know who I love. He's a handsome devil. I believe his name is Peter Viggs. Mm-hmm. I once posted a picture of Herman Munster in drag. And without even breathing, he knew exactly who I know.
He knew exactly who it was.
I gagged. He invited me. I gagged. I was like, wow.
He didn't even skip a beat.
He didn't even take a breath. I'm like, damn, handsome and psychic. Check that out.
He's like, so-and-so?
No, he didn't ask. He informed me.
Yes, he's a so-and-so.
I didn't say he asked. I said he knew. Yes. Okay.
Oh, it's Gina Versace.
Oh, hey, that floozy.
Hey, another floozy.
Oh, no, honey. She's among the floozies.
Among the floozies, yes. High praise indeed.
Yeah. She is a charter floozy.
Yes, the bell says that episode, me, you, and Celine, she's going to sit back with snacks and a notebook.
Well, you know, LaBelle, what had happened was...
Oh, hey, Todd. Hello. Oh, thank you, Todd. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, she looks okay, too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
Kevin says, oh, the whore is watching now, too.
See, I told you. She's a floozy.
She says, yes.
See, and the bitch owns it.
You have to.
She's not just a floozy. She's a fucking floozy.
I know it happened, but it won't be right. LaBelle,
what is it ever
it's not right, but it's okay. I'm going to make it.
Thank you.
Anyway. Kevin says, but we live for her, yes.
I don't live for anyone. I haven't lived.
And Todd says she takes chrome off a bumper. Well, that's a real talent.
Oh, really? I can start a Harley and a Peterbilt.
I mean, lip syncing and death dropping, that's, okay, but taking chrome off a bumper?
No. See, and now she's going to say two words that I can't stand. Mash up.
Oh, not a mashup. Slowly she turned. She mops up her own dripping.
I've seen a couple of mashups. that I'm loath to admit were very well executed.
But far and few between.
But girl, like I used to be able to sing. Toni, you do sing.
Yep.
Celine just left us, but she would attest to this too.
Yep.
Anyone who's been on stage who can sing, who can even just deliver lines, can tell you that to lip sync the spoken word, although Toni and I do it to perfection every time we do Bosom Buddies, to lip sync the spoken word is a lot. It is significantly more difficult than lip syncing a song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, bad. Oh, really, girl? Try getting brain matter out of car upholstery. I'm big and stay home. Lip syncing the spoken word. So now you're coming out and doing a mashup. If you don't have the words to your song, we already know you're prison raped on the spoken word. Why? And especially when these numbers are 10 minutes long.
Oh, they're the worst.
You do a 10-minute long number unless you are a powerhouse popular performer. And
even then.
It's a number that wakes and shakes the audience and compels them to dance with you. Don't do it. Because not only do you mess it up for yourself, you're also messing it up for the entertainer coming on after you because you bored the shit out of the audience. And especially if you don't know your words and you're just death dropping and twirling, no one cares.
No.
And if you think it's working, don't think, girls. We don't want you to hurt yourselves.
Yeah. I really miss seeing like.
No, but now you take something like LaBelle. LaBelle will jump up in the air and come down in a cooter slam, but guess what? LaBelle also knows her words.
Yes, she does. But I miss seeing like when drag queens they would do a ballad, be very glamorous. You don't see that anymore.
I've done the occasional ballad, but see, I'm not a balladeer. I used to be a high energy performer. I used to be able to do a high kick and I do a backflip into a split. But you know what? I only did that at a pivotal moment in the number.
Right.
Okay? I didn't do it like every second breath I took. Death drop. Yes. So where's the show? Yeah. All you're doing is throwing yourself around the stage.
We know she's a professional, Kevin.
We're trying to figure out a professional what? No, I'm kidding. But I just had it. Look, I owed her one, okay? No, but seriously, but she could come out, she could do it. Plus, she knows the damn words.
Of course.
She's doing a show.
Of course, yeah.
She's not relying on acrobatics.
Right.
Plus, she's not doing it every second of her act. Because also, these young queens that are jumping off the bar, I hope they enjoy it while they can do it. Because it's only going to be a couple of years before they can't move.
No. And I know of girls that have, they're doing all these acrobatics and stuff, and they get hurt. But guess what? The bar isn't paying their medical bills.
Oh, no, they're not.
They're not paying the medical bills. They're not paying because now you all your gigs have to be canceled. The bar is only
responsible if you get hurt due to their negligence, like a floorboard collapses.
Right.
Okay, if you're going to jump off a platform like a chimp and miss your mark, nobody asked you to do that.
Right.
Nobody asked you to do that, and that's not covered by the bar insurance, so that comes out of your pocket.
And so says, that's why his fat Madonna is done on the floor.
Bitch, yes. Okay.
I'm actually wearing
I don't do
Madonna eyeshadow tonight.
I'm going to Toni's house with a basket, and I'm going to stock up on eyeshadow palettes. And you know what? After I brutally prison rape her collection, I still won't have taken enough for her to notice what's missing.
True.
Okay.
Hi, Cindy.
She could probably pave every street in her town with the containers of her eyeshadow palettes.
Pretty much. I find nothing, wrong about that statement.
Because there's nothing untrue about it. Remember, you can only sue if you can prove that a lie has been told.
I know.
You can prove nothing.
Yes, LaBelle, you jump. We've seen it.
Honey, we've seen you land in a cooter slam.
Yep.
While still lip syncing properly.
Yes. Exactly. Devin is laughing about prison rape.
I know, because I'm telling you, if I see one more
bye, Gina. Take care of the kids.
Good night, girl. If I see one more girl thinking that death drop is gonna say pineapple, watermelon, motherfucker, pineapple, she's sadly mistaken, and she really needs to hope I'm not a judge that evening, because I will clock her, I will zap her, I will say thank you for playing, but not really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, LaBelle says there was no jumping. It looked like you jumped. You made it appear that way, which is good.
No, you did jump that one time. That was the 80s show.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're
and
right.
Honey, and she brought the noise.
She did Fame.
Yes, she did.
I remember it, yes.
No, she did not do Fame. She brought Fame.
She did.
She brought Fame, which is just what I asked her to do. She didn't.
Oh, bye, Kevin. You take care.
Bye, Nene. Love you.
Take care of the patients.
Love you, sis.
Take care of the patients.
Patience? What is this patience you speak of?
I don't know. It's that thing you don't have.
Thank you. I'm not a doctor. I have no patience. Oh, wait. Who's that queen that's a retired school teacher because she has no class? You're dying to say it, girl. You're dying to say it.
Oh.
Wait for it.
Amy says you crack her up.
Thank you. Well, see, that's the idea of the show. Basically, the premise of our show.
We have a premise?
Something like that. Well, like, say if we
after 57 episodes, we finally have a premise.
Again, something like
it only took us 57 episodes.
Well, put it this way. I call Toni every morning to remind her that she's a bitch.
And I say,
yes, honey, you landed in a cooter slam.
Me? A bitch? No one will believe it. Hey, well, maybe Tom would.
Toni, you are not as sweet and innocent as you would like.
I'm the nice one.
Yes, exactly. Not nice.
Nice. Exactly.
That's like Into the Woods. Yes.
Oh, Amy, we'll be very gentle with you, Amy. We'll be very gentle, and welcome to the fun.
Oh, she's a naughty or nice.
But Amy, you have to choose. Are you naughty or are you nice?
Now, Amy, before you answer that, we have to explain to you. You know what naughty is. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Mm-hmm. However, nice is spelled with six eyes for a reason. Because you can be nice or you can be nice. Now, if you observed how we said that, how nice do you think being nice really is?
Oh, thank you, Gaylord. Gaylord, you must know everything about drag, all the drag queens you worked with.
No, Gaylord knows about a drag queen who cut a birthday cake with an assault knife.
I figure from all his days at all those clubs in the city. All the queens he knew. No?
Well, back then, you never really knew queens. You knew who they were. You've seen them, but you never really knew them.
That makes sense.
You were sort of an enigma back then.
That makes sense.
But also, that was part of the mystique, because back then we were still exotic entertainers.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's drag bingo, drag brunch, drag bingo, brunch bingo. Next, you're going to have drag queen counter people at Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
It's not exotic anymore. It's not.
No.
It's become worse than it's become mundane.
You throw a stone, you hit a drag queen.
Pretty much. Because it used to be like, oh, where can I go to see a drag show? Now can you go and not see a drag show?
Pretty much.
Seriously.
Yes, Gaylord. Yes,
there's going to be drag queen daycare. Oh, that is a scary thought. Oh, that just gave. I'm the horror diva, and that just creeped me out.
I'm hoping for a drag queen proctologist.
I will personally book your appointment.
Oh, thank you. Yes, drag shows at Taco Bell.
Too easy. Way too easy. One person just ran through my mind. I'm going to be.
Let her run all the way.
Let her keep running.
Ruin out. Let her
keep going.
Let her keep going. Yes.
Yeah, she was running through my mind. Let her keep going. I hope she don't trip. Oops. Mm. But no, I mean, but Toni and I have a lot of fun doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and but no, another reason why I get so bent out of shape is because I also remember that when we started doing this, and even before we started doing this in other ventures, Toni was the one who made it a point that not just me, but so many other girls, would still get, I mean, granted, there's only so much one could get paid, but she made sure everybody got seen. Okay, that nobody got forgotten, that nobody got left behind. Then when people started getting their own gigs, I can only think of one that actually called Toni Homeperm. So, I mean, I'm telling you right now, I mean, I try to be nice. I really do. Despite my reputation and my image, I attempt to be nice. No, who did you see, LaBelle?
A queen from London.
Was it Low Tide? We're going to give you that, Amy. We're going to let you have that.
Let you have it because you're a first timer.
But
yes, and everyone has to do a death drop now. Yes, right. That's what they think.
Ted,
that's what they think.
Don't go there, girl. Oh, and by the way, have Tom call me, sweetie.
Oh, so anyway, LaBelle says low tide.
I know that's what I just asked. Was it low tide?
Low tide.
But that's unfortunate. I admit that in the past I've been a Nazi. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But no, but seriously, I mean, I used to like to look out for people too. And you know what? I got tired of getting kicked in my ass because you can only get kicked in your ass so many times before you got to turn around and say, ouch. Well, you know what? Good luck to all of them. Because it's just not worth it. Because you try to be nice. Okay, you look out for them when you're riding high, but as soon as they climb up, who?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? So I got the who coming out the gate. I don't have to worry about when they made it because I don't care.
True.
But the thing is, if you act like that, well, then don't cry that no one's booking you. Don't cry that no one's booking you when you're on social media spouting nasty bullshit. Okay? And it's not just your sisters not booking you. It's the club owners and managers who see your post realizing, does this one even have the talent to back up this venom? Oh, for the record, people, no, they don't. What? Oh, Tony's just waiting for you to have one sip too many. Sorry, girl, I have more class than that, and I don't get hammered. I do drink, but I do not get hammered at events. I do not get hammered on camera.
No.
And trust me, when I do lose it, I'm going to be sober when I lose it, which is even worse than if I were drunk.
Amy, we don't do death drops. We're not girls who do death drops anyway either. So ain't
And you never
happening.
see Charger Hall's video, nails, hair, hips, heels.
Yeah.
At the end, shablam for me.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with one of my chosen kids, one of my daughters, and the bitch can dance. Okay, she's like LaBelle. She can dance. Okay, and she's like, shablam for me, shablam. I'm like, bitch, if I shablam, we're going to be in the apartment downstairs. There will be no shablam.
No shablamming on my watch.
This is a shablam-free zone.
Yeah.
I mean, if I shablam, it's all over but the memory.
It's like everybody thinks they're supposed to be Cirque du Soleil performers now. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, no, you take somebody like Paulina, Princess of Power. She was the lead girl at Lucky Cheng's. She's fabulous. She works on the silks and all that. She's fucking amazing. But not everybody can do that.
No, not
everybody. And that's with the silks. It is very Cirque du Soleil.
But it's
okay,
it's
but
like
throwing yourself around the stage like a mop head that should have been tossed, that's not getting it.
Yes, exactly, LaBelle. I've encountered where I was booking something at places, and I was told that girl you booked prior, please don't we don't want her back.
Oh, that's what they.
So. Were they talking about you? No, never.
I'm joking. I said, so that's but no, but
they'd be too afraid.
No, I would spirit. Yeah, that's true too. Some people like to actually be able to sleep at night.
They don't want to have to constantly be looking behind them.
But they know that when the sun comes down, well, we'll just say in the evening, the real me comes.
Right.
No, but seriously, I mean, but see, LaBelle just proves my point, because it's not just your fellow entertainers, but club owners and managers see that and they're like, oh no, that we don't need that here.
Right.
Okay, and that's what they're doing with these venomous posts. And you know what?
They did it to themselves.
But you know what? They don't seem to get it. And I've tried schooling gals, and it's blown up in my face. Now I no longer give advice unless it's asked for.
You can't give anybody advice.
No, I'm not giving any advice. I'm just going to sit back, and I'm going to watch.
Yep. That's it exactly, LaBelle. I encountered that.
LaBelle, we get it.
I encountered that too.
We get it.
Owners and management, they don't want performers that they bring all this drama.
Circus doesn't want tuna with good taste. Circus wants tuna that tastes good. Sorry,
exactly.
But that's exactly what it is, because that's what they think they're making a point. No, you're making a problem.
Right.
And you're making the problem for you, not the people you intended for. But you know what? People want to make their bed, good, let them lay in it.
Well, LaBelle, it's usually the ones that are like not that talented.
But she is right. Even if they're incredibly talented,
even if
they're a shit stirrer, it's not going to work.
Very true.
See, me, I'm not shit stirring too much. I'm calling out the shit stirrers. But also, I'm at a point in life. I mean, it's nice to get booked, but it doesn't matter to me anymore. Okay, because also, I mean, I still do it well with what I have left, but I don't find drag to be fun anymore. It's part of what I do as a job.
It's a job.
Okay, yeah. I mean, because Toni, you're now approaching that point. I remember you used to live to get in drag, and
I know.
No, but it happens to all of us. But these people. Frank, how are you? My Guido Bear. He's one of my porn puppies.
I know.
But no, but seriously, but people see this, and it's like, this is what they do on social media. What could they possibly do on stage? Okay, and the club's not going to risk its reputation by booking a shit stirrer.
No, why should they?
Exactly. They want entertainment that's fun. Okay, they don't. No one wants
drama free.
We've all got our problems, okay? But you know what? The dirty laundry is for the hamper, not for social media.
And certainly not for the stage.
Definitely not. And you know what? We all have problems, some big, some small, some insignificant, some earth shattering. But the fact of the matter is, problems are something we all have. And I look at it this way: if I'm not throwing a pity party, I am certainly not going to RSVP to any. Am I wrong there?
No, not in my book.
All right, LaBelle, you got a point there too, girl.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm like, we're entertainers. Our job description is to make people have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen to somebody bitch on social media like I'm doing now. It's fun. But also, I've got the courage of my convictions, and I still can charge an audience up to have fun. Okay, as all certain other people do, it's just pissing people off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the only people I could possibly be pissing off right now is the people who know I'm talking about them, because everybody else agrees with me. Not being shady, just calling it like it is, telling it as it is.
Telling it like it is.
Because for me, at the end of the day, is it nice to get booked? Of course it is. I'm actually amazed I still get booked after all these years. But by the same token, I'm also just as happy sitting in front of my obnoxiously large TV with my cat on my lap, not giving a flying French fry. Thank you, LaBelle. See that she gets it.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, that's why we're entertainers. Okay? Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. Some people don't make you smile.
No.
Some people just make you give an epic face palm. Well, now, on that note, I think it's about that time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
Just to have a laugh and share a song.
Well, I'll start. You can find me on Facebook. I'm Alexis Flame. You can also find me on Facebook as the Horror Diva. You can find our sponsor, Crystal Fire by Alexis Flame, also on Facebook, Crystal Fire by Alexis Flame. And Toni, I'm on Instagram. I'm Flame Alexis. And and everybody, please follow me as Ms. Alexis Flame
on TikTok.
Good night, LaBelle, sweetie. Please follow me, Ms. Alexis Flame, on TikTok, because once I get up to 1,000 viewers, Toni and I can bring Naughty and Nice to TikTok.
Yes.
I like TikTok.
I love TikTok.
Maybe I'll make a couple of videos tonight. I'm dressed for it.
I actually made tips just doing my makeup on TikTok today. I couldn't believe it.
I'm jelly. I'll own it. I'm jelly.
I mean, it's not, huge amounts of money or anything like that.
Now, LaBelle is like a TikTok goddess.
Yeah, she rules.
She's like the goddess of TikTok.
Yeah, she is.
Not even the queen of, the goddess of TikTok.
She is.
LaBelle, you want to do me a favor and share my TikTok?
She did actually. She came on my live,
sweetie,
and she told people to follow you on TikTok.
Oh, I'm gonna have to make this bitch some jewelry now.
I know.
And I know she likes AB.
She does. She loves her AB. I like AB too.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't like AB. You know why? It's beautiful.
You don't like all those colors changing.
No, it's not the colors that bother me. See, I like vitriol because LaBelle, thank you so much, sweetie. I like the vitriol because it's darker, but also because the color comes from within the stone. AB is actually gorgeous. The reason I don't like it isn't because of the color. It's because if you're not careful, it'll scratch.
True.
And then once the scratches become obvious, it's. But it really is gorgeous. Yeah. I just have to find you know what I need to do? I need to find something that gives a strong coat. Not like clear nail polish, because that's true. But something like a really high-end car wax that I would treat the stones with before I set them. this way it would probably prolong them because it would be harder to scratch them. Because AB really is very pretty. It's just I'm a nitpicker when it comes to doing drag, and the moment it's scratched, it's like
you don't want to wear
I
it.
get all moschino.
Right.
But now that we know where to find me, Toni, my dear, where can we find Toni Homeperm on social media?
Everywhere. Toni Homeperm, of course. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I'm there.
And also Naughty or
And of
Nice.
course, can't forget
We're on
Naughty or
Facebook Live,
Nice.
where you can find us on YouTube, which is Alexis ampersand meaning and Toni.
Yes.
We're on Twitch.
Yes.
And we're coming soon to Instagram and TikTok.
Well, we did Instagram
an
tonight.
Instagram.
We did Instagram tonight.
No, but do we have an actual Instagram page?
Yes, we have a Naughty or Nice on Instagram.
Oh, all right. I stand corrected.
I should have did the live on there, and I wasn't thinking. But whatever. The next one.
Next one. Well, you know what? We're not going anywhere, kids, except the network, hopefully. On that note, everybody, thank you for once again joining us. We both love you. And until next time, I'll say naughty nightmares.
Good night and see y'all soon.
Good night, everybody. Mwah.
And our broadcast there.